The other guy who's listed as having an oblique injury is Charles Omenihu, who also had an off-field issue this week. Shanahan's been asked about it a couple times. He indicated that if he's healthy, he will play on Sunday. Do you have a thought on that? They haven't made Omenihu available. Didn't see him in the locker room. Didn't expect to see him in the locker room.
Yeah.
And I agree, by the way. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, they're going to play him. I agree with the decision to play him based on the arrest. I don't believe you sit guys at the arrest point unless you have a lot of information that tells you that you should. So I don't have that information. So I would, to me, I think it makes sense to play him at this point. But obviously, it's a serious situation. What do you think is going to happen here?
I think it's a bad look to play him before you know that he's innocent. And the way I look at it is like, I'm not saying put him in jail, take away his game check, punish him in any way, but like, it's a bad look for the Niners. You don't know what happened. There is as far as you know, there's a 50-50 chance. You got no information, or you have some information, but I don't know. It just feels like for example, if you or I, like if this happened to me or you, I don't think the organizations that we're affiliated with would want to be affiliated with us right away until they knew we were 100% innocent. You know what I mean? But like, yeah. we don't like sack the quarterback. But still, I mean, I feel like Sports Illustrated / Fan Nation, like, oh, Grant was arrested. Yeah, get back to us when you clear that up. It's like, well, the Niners are playing, and Grant's so good at covering the Niners, so we're gonna need him out there. I don't think it works like that for 99% of the world. I understand that it works that way for professional athletes, but at the same time, I feel like, it's kind of. Well, I don't know what the word is. Weird. I don't know what the word is.
I know what you're saying. The optics are bad.
And it's not my organization. It's the Niners, and if that's how they want to do business, it's up to them.
But has he been charged?
No.
So to me, I think that the arrest.
That's true.
In a way, the way I read some of these laws, that it's like an obligatory arrest if a call is made that pertains to domestic violence, and then really the point of. That's where you have to really react is when charges are actually brought. I don't know the details. I do know it's I'm sure it's something the Niners wish they didn't have to address this week. It'll be interesting to see if Omenihu plays, and if he does play, how he plays, because Charles Omenihu was playing as well as anybody on this defense really for the last month.
It just feels like a cloud hanging over the team, like a controversial moral decision that they're obviously making because he helps them. It's almost like, they're almost like making a decision without having all the facts because they need to win a game. And it's like, is that really the thing you need hanging over your team right now? I mean, to me, this almost feels a little bit like playing Alden Smith right after he crashed his car, although we knew Alden Smith crashed his car. We don't know exactly what happened with Charles Omenihu. Still, wouldn't it be interesting if what the Niners do after all this is just make him inactive on game day? Like, we don't want to say that we're taking a stand, but at the end of the day, like, we're not going to play him. He's hurt.
Yeah,
it's oblique. It's his oblique.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even thought about that, but man, if he is healthy, you want him out there. He's that good of a player.
They're not getting any heat for it. I mean, they made a decision. They're going to play him. No one locally wrote a column saying shame on them. Have they?
Right.
Or so?
Not that I've read, but
they got the green light.